it's me, Ichigo Kurosaki. As you guys can see, I have the OLED Switch now. Now, I gotta be honest with you, this thing is freaking beautiful. The darks are a lot better. The lights are a lot better. I think it just looks insane. Screen's much bigger. Yeah. Sorry, the volume's down on this one right now. This is the normal Switch right here. It's like the normal Switch doesn't look bad, but you can definitely see, I don't know about on the camera, but in real life, you can definitely see that the colorization and just all that stuff just overall looks better on this Switch. Hey, look at that real quick. Okay, stare at that. You guys, I guess you can kind of see it. Hopefully you guys can see it. But yes, it looks a lot clearer on this Switch. Now, I'm going to be going over a few things I love about the OLED Switch so far. And then some things I necessarily do not like. Now, we're going to start on the stuff I love. And by the way, guys, just so you know, the stuff I don't really like is just stuff I wish I would have known. Nothing really bad so far. But yeah, one of my top number one things I love about the new Switch, that new kickstand. This one is adjustable. So let's say, you see right now I have it kind of leaning back. Let's say I wanted it to be more straight up, like that. There we go. Now it's like more straight. All right, let's say, sorry, I gotta put it down just for 1 second. Let's say I wanted it to be more laid back. There we go. See? Now it's even more laid back. That's one of the main things I love about the new Switch. Another thing I love, of course, like we were just talking about, the screen. I love how the darks are darker and the lights are lighter. This looks amazing. It just looks so much better. And I'm sorry about my camera quality, people. Like, I'm one person. I don't have all that crazy fancy tech that some of the other people have, so I'm sorry about that. It looks crazy on the camera because of those darks being darker and those lights being lighter compared to my other Switch. I've done videos with my other Switch in handheld mode, and it looks a little clearer, but that's because, again, the colors don't stand out as crazy on that Switch as it does on this one. Another thing I really like, the sound quality is a lot better. It's a much louder on the new Switch compared to that Switch. I would show you a comparison with my music. My brother has the music on his version, because this is my brother's Switch right here, in case you guys are wondering. He has the music on his game, so if I turn it up, I'm going to get copyright. So that's why I can only use the sound on mine, where I turn the background music off, because I always do in my games. But so yeah, I really do like it. And another thing I really love, the data transfer was really easy. All I had to do, I had to go to System Settings. You had to go to, where is it at? Users. Then right there you have to transfer your data. And literally all you gotta do is do it on both systems. Transfer the data. They might ask you for some information like your username and password. Then this one will basically start searching the one you're trying to, which is the target console. And then the source console, which is mine over there that I transferred it over to. So yeah. That was a very easy process. And basically once you do that, all your saved data and stuff will transfer right over. All you gotta do, I'll show you in a second. I think it might take a minute. I'm about to say, am I still connected? I should be. So it took a little longer than normal. All you gotta do is go up here to your account. And then re-download. Oh, well, I went down too far. There we go. And there you go. All your games should just pop right up. There you go. Yeah, I'm happy that was an easy process. That was one of my main worries about getting the new Switch, was losing my save data. So you guys can rest assured that you can transfer all your save stuff and all that I don't know why it got darker on my screen for a second there on my camera. Probably because I was so zoomed in on there. So yeah, you guys can rest assured you'll be able to keep all your stuff. So don't worry about that. I've already noticed that the battery life on the new Switch is really, really good, surprisingly, compared to my other one. I'm gonna use this game again as an example. I've been playing this game for, I want to say, I've had my Switch for maybe 2 hours now. I've been playing my game for about an hour. My battery was at 73%. And right now, after an hour of playing this game, it is at 67. While with the other Switch, if I played this game for an hour and my battery was 73%, my battery would probably be down to maybe 61 or 60 after an hour. So that's already showing me that the battery life on the new Switch is a crap ton better already. And this is a game that drains my battery like crazy. Like whenever I play Storm 4, my battery on my other Switch goes really quickly. Now, this is I'm kind of mixed about this feeling. This is good for some people, and then maybe some people it's not. And that is the vibration. I did notice that the vibration on these Joy-Cons are a lot more powerful. They're a lot louder. Let's see if I can get it to vibrate. I can't. You can't hear it right now. I wish there was a way for me to show it to you, but I don't. I don't know how to make it do it right now. But yeah, like the vibration on the new Switch is just it's intense. I'm not a person that usually turns vibrations off, but when it comes to this, I might actually have to. Because the vibration is just ridiculously powerful compared to the other one. Now on to some things that I wish I would have known before, buying this. So, look at that screen. Looking at it, you can't really tell, but if you feel it, and then feel this one, you'll definitely notice a difference. That's because the new OLED Switch screen is glass, while the other Switch is plastic. Now, I know what some people are probably going to tell me, it's an OLED, it has to have glass, or why would that bother you? It's just plastic and glass. This is the thing. One of the main cool things about the Nintendo Switch was its durability. With a glass screen, you're not going to get much durability. To tell you how durable the original Switch was, I kid you not. I was at my local library. I was walking down the stairs and I had my Switch in my pocket. I went to grab my phone, which was in the same pocket. I know you guys are probably wondering, why the hell did I do that? I don't know. I wasn't thinking straight. I pulled out my phone, but also out came my Switch. I was walking down the stairs and my Switch literally fell down. At least 8 or 9 stairs. I was convinced, and they were hard too, hard stairs. I was convinced that my Switch was going to be broken. Lo and behold, I pick it up. Only thing that was messed up was the Joy-Con. Screen's completely fine. Now that's replaced those rolls. That's put this Switch in the same, boat as my other one. That Switch is going to be freaking broken. Unless they made that out of bulletproof glass or some kind of aquarium glass or, whatever. There's no way this Switch right here is going to survive falling down a flight of stairs. Now, hopefully I won't be doing anything stupid like that ever again to have to worry about dropping my Switch downstairs. Because that was really the only time I've ever really dropped my Switch. Was that one time. And hopefully that will be the last. But yeah, it's just kind of hard thinking about that. The other thing, I really wish I would have known before getting the new Switch. So, with an OLED screen, there's a few issues. Now, I've heard about this. I do not know if it's 100% accurate or not, but I've heard of screen burn-ins. Where basically, if you have an OLED screen, thankfully, see, it goes to sleep. But let's say that didn't go to sleep and I left it on for God knows how long on that same screen. You can end up with screen burn-in, which basically, how can I put it this way? So the LEDs in there, or the whatever you call them, they'll just overheat, and then you'll get a solid stuck frame. Like even if you're on another screen, it'll just basically just see that same image, you know. And I had a friend. He had an OLED TV, and that's what happened to his TV. He left it on one time by accident. He went out somewhere. I think they went on a vacation or something, and he left his TV on in his room, which was OLED. And when he came back, he tried to change the channel, everything. It was just stuck on one frame. Now, I wouldn't leave my Switch on, first of all, for that long on the same screen anyway. I'm pretty sure no one's going to do that on the new Switch, and I'm probably just overreacting. But at the same time, it's just kind of a scary thought to know that my screen can literally burn in if I were to leave it on something too long. And that's where it comes to my next thing. Like, I'm not saying someone's going to be on the same screen, but there's some things that are always in the same spot. Like, for example, the health bars. They're always there. I don't want to get screen burning up here or down there where those things are always there in one solid frame. You get what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that's not going to happen because I don't usually play that much either. But still, it's just kind of it's just a thought. The other thing I want to be honest with people right here and now, if you guys are trying to buy the OLED Switch because you think it's going to look better on your TV, I'm going to let you know you're going to be disappointed. I've tested this out already. I put the new Switch on my TV, then I put my old Switch on my TV, and it looks exactly the same. The only good thing about the OLED Switch is in handheld, where you can actually see the darks and the lights and all that new stuff. So if you're planning on getting this to use on your TV, I'm sorry, you're wasting your money, and you might as well just stick with a normal Switch. If you have one. If you don't have one, then hell yeah, pick that shit up. But I'm just saying. So that's one thing right there. Another thing, and probably one of my biggest complaints. It's hard to tell, but look at these. Do you see it? This Switch over here is 1.5 centimeters bigger than the other one. I'm pretty sure it's centimeters or inches or whatever you want to call it. It's a very small amount. And I know it's what people are going to say. 1.5 centimeters, that's really not that much. That's very small. Yes, it is small. It's, not a huge difference. But it's just enough to the point where none of my accessories can fit on the Switch. I had to buy a completely new case for my Switch. So, yeah. I'm actually very upset about that because I had some really cool grips. Not even grips. They would like go around the Switch and it would like change the way. You get what I'm saying. You've seen them probably. I had really cool stuff like that. And I can't use them now because I don't won't fit on it. I wasn't going to use this one on my Switch, but this is an example right here. I had something like this for, this is my old Switch right here that I will no longer be using because I'm giving it to a friend. But yeah, like you see like these accessories you can get. Yeah, that's no longer going to fit on your Switches. Even if you just use the Joy-Con ones, they're probably not going to fit. So that was kind of disappointing. But yeah. That's really like my main things I love and like. But to be honest with you, 100%, my next thing is, do I feel like it was worth it? Do I feel like this was worth the money? I'm going to just straight up say it right now and say, heck yes. This was definitely worth it. I'm being 100% honest with you. I'm so happy I got this. Now, let me turn this down because this is loud as heck. Turn down. Alright. Now, I am going to still stick with what I've been saying for a while now since the Switch has come out. If you already previously owned a normal Nintendo Switch, then I'd say just keep your regular Switch. If you do not have a Switch and you want to get one, then I would definitely just say get the OLED. Now, I know what people are probably going to automatically go ahead and say. You've got two Switches right there. this is my brother's Switch, and like I said, I'm giving my Switch away to one of my friends who really wanted one. I tried to offer to buy her a completely new one, but she just said she'd rather just have my old one. So I was like, fine, I'll do that. So yeah. Ooh. But yeah, that's my video, guys. I'm sorry if that was short. You know, if you guys have the OLED or are planning on getting the OLED and have any questions or have any suggestions or stuff you want to say about it, let me know in the comments and I'll try to answer or reply as best as I can. For now, you know what I'm going to say. Like, dislike, comment whether it's positive or negative. Like I say always, as long as you give me feedback, I'm good. Ichigo Kurosaki's out. Peace.